Okay, so tonight I'm very excited about this project I've made up for myself, if you will. Basically, I'm combining a whole bunch of stuff. I'm combining Cinema 4D, I'm combining Unreal Engine 5, and some of their newer technologies, their terrain, their lumens, let's see, their characters. I think I'm going to use Mixamo. I tried Metahuman. I'm not sure if Metahuman is the right one that I should be using, because if I'm going to do the problem with Metahuman is you have to be up close. If there's any distance, the hair disappears and it doesn't look right. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the right one for this situation. Now I started, let me show you, it's going to be an island, and let me show you if I can pan around here. See, we got a little ocean. I wanted an ocean, so I'm also using their water feature. And let's see. And you can see the camera. I have two separate cameras. I have I call it my Kumbucha cam to show this. Now, I may go back and have this fall longer because it's kind of doesn't fall that much. And then I have a landscape cam, which shows the landscape. We're going to talk about the other way I may be doing that in a bit. So this is kind of my basis. And now I'm also experimenting with to figure out the animation. I can show you there's another project here called Character Test. And this is where I'm testing my characters. Actually, I do want to talk a little bit, show you something, go back on the other one, but I have two characters. This is the Mixamo, and this is the Metahuman. So here's the Mixamo, and I got his animation worked out pretty well. And you can see he's bald, but watch this. Now he has hair and a beard. That's the problem with Metahuman at this point. I think it's going to be a great thing because you can create all kinds of characters, and you can retarget and take animations from a Mixamo character and retarget it to a Metahuman character. So, and he does have retargeted, let me, excuse me. I have done that animation. Slow run retargeted. You can't see him. Well, there he is running. So, as you can see, he's bald. And the Mixamo character has the same animations. So, that is my character. The idea, and I can give you this, if I show this guy, see if I can, I'll bring up his sequencer. Levels. I really need to start naming these things. Let's see. I think this is the right one. And I have a slow run and idle. and I have to smooth it out a bit, but you can see, and then he stops. See, it's not entirely great yet, but the idea is he's going to stop. Is I can take this, and he's going to stop at the Kumbucha bottles, which are going to come helicoptering in. So that's where I'm going with this. I want to show you something with the okay, there really weren't any changes I made, so. And then I have one last thing to show you, which is pretty cool, which I think is how I'm going to try to get the landscape scenes. No. Let me show you something. In lit, where you go into lit, let's see, lumens. Lumen scene. I think that's it. Is it? No, that's not it. These. Oh, no, this isn't lumens. This is nanite visualizer. Let's see. Let me double check the visualizer here. Visualization. So you go under lit and nanite. Okay. Lit. And where is nanite? Nanite visualization. That's what I wanted to show you. And let me notice something here. The Kumbucha bottles have triangles. Nothing else seems to, because, well, let me go to here, and you can see it. You can see they have triangles. Nothing else does. That is because they are nanite. I brought them in as nanite when I imported it. And what nanite gives you is it has more detail up close. Further away, it uses less resources, less detail, which is kind of how the metahumans work, except it needs to give you hair a little bit farther away. So that's important. You do want to use nanite. Unfortunately, landscapes do not use nanite. And so if you're worried about resources, they may not be the best option for, let me go back to lit. And you can see here. So anyway, yeah, I have a Kumbucha cam and I have a landscape cam. Now, one last thing I want to show you, and we'll see if we can get this working, is I'm going to go to one other project that I was playing with last night. Probably a little bit too long, but this is my virtual production. Yeah, we know. Okay. So, let me double check to see how we're doing here. See what you're seeing. So, there is a cool feature, a lot of cool features. This is virtual production. Now, what I can do here, and I'm going to switch to me so you can see it. Well, wait, let me show you first. There's a whole bunch of steps, and I'm going to include a link to the forum post. This takes a little bit of effort to set up. In particular, one thing that I learned about this in with a Skillshare class. If you look here, this is critical. You got to set up these static endpoints. This is the IP address of my machine and my cell phone. Okay, so you need that, and hopefully when I go to Windows Virtual Production Live, oh wait, no, that's the window. Where did it go? Oh, I know. I think it's here. Virtual production. No. Where did it go? Okay, I do need to bring up the live link window. Cinematic. Virtual production, live link. So this brings up the live link window. Let me switch to myself so you can see. Let me bring up before. Okay, so you can see this is my phone, and it's running the live link vcam. And hopefully when I click on source and I say message bus source, you can see how it showed up. And the phone came on, and I should now be able to connect. And as you can, well, let me switch back to this so you can actually see. I am moving my phone around, and I can control from my phone where the camera is at. So this is a way to do some cool stuff. I have to find the record button to do this, but the idea, this is it. Let's see. Not sure. So at any rate, this is really cool for getting certain effects, certain things. If you want to move around your scene in an interesting way. So they also have a ability to actually animate the Metahuman using. They have another program. I'm gonna stop this now. Get out of here. Disconnect. And they have another program that lets you take the Metahuman and talk through it, if you will. So these are the technologies I'm using, and I think it's going to be cool. There's still a lot of work to be done. I want to capture the landscape, mix that in with the actual scene of the Kumbucha coming down, the character running towards it, stopping, and then getting ready to get their Kumbucha. And so the scanning the Kumbucha bottles was an interesting experience, and at any rate, so I hope this has been interesting. It gives you some ideas of what you can do if you start putting these tools together. And some of the technologies now that are in Unreal Engine are great. They're bleeding edge, so they're not like Metahuman. There's still work to be done on that account. So there's still You know, the landscapes, it would be nice if you can take advantage of nanite. Can't. Um, the oceans were kind of interesting. You have to play around with that and do your shapes. There's a lot of little different things that you have to do to get these different things to work. Getting that live camera was a little bit of work. The demo I saw, he did not talk about doing the settings in the project settings, or if he did, I missed it, but I don't think he talked about it. And literally, the people on the Unreal forums had this one gentleman had great detail on how to do it, and there was one slight thing that he missed, which is about putting the ports of 6666 in your static endpoints, and that you follow those instructions. And again, I'm going to put the link in the notes, and you can do a lot of cool things. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully this has been interesting. It's certainly exciting to be playing with this technology, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.